And hello, everybody. It's just that quick. Welcome to Hump Day and Fantastic Finds with me, Jason of Mother Tuckers, and the one, the only, Enamor Amie. How are you,
Meow.
Amie?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm ready for the week. I'm ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a fun sale. I'm ready
Yes,
for
it
the
is.
weekend. It's October, so it's my favorite season, which is the fall. So yeah, I'm good.
Well, and you're prepping for your half marathon, so you're definitely burning the candle at both
Yeah,
ends.
yeah. I'm definitely.
That's
I'm feeling the burn, Jason. Feeling the burn.
Hobbies are fun, but hobbies are work too. Do you know what I mean? So, even though you're an athlete and you run, that's still a full time job, Amie. That's still a full time job.
Yeah.
So, well, hopefully everybody's here to relax, have some fun. It is Wednesday, first full week of October. Trying to think if there's anything else. Hopefully, you guys are just ready to have some fun, maybe score some really cool vintage, and set the tone for the rest of your week, and you can glide on into the weekend. So. I'm trying to think if there's any caveats. There is one quick caveat in case anybody was with us on Monday night. I do just want to clarify one little thing. I'll make it really quick and then we'll get on with the sale. Was that during the auction of the tapestry with Karen, I just want everybody to know I did go back and review it. I was wrong. I thought there was another bidder in there in between the person that was lagging and Karen. So when I went back and realized that there wasn't, just so everyone in the chat and in the public knows, we did offer it to Karen at the starting price. So she did win the tapestry at the starting price. So if anybody watches this in a replay, I just wanted to put that out there and make sure that everybody knows that, I've run a very tight sale. And sometimes things flip, they flip and fall through those cracks when we're live. But I did go back and correct everything. And
Well,
Karen,
sometimes if somebody's really caught in a bad
yes,
lag, like they're
yes,
like an item behind and they're bidding on an item we're already done with, it gets really
right.
confusing
It
in the
does.
chat.
And
So it
again,
happens.
everything worked out well. Karen's happy, we're happy, but I just wanted anybody to know that's here with us tonight that was there on Monday that that's how it was handled, and we'll move on. So, all right, everybody, we have some friends here in the chat we want to say hello to. Before we get into that, I want to make sure that everybody is aware that Karen Gillette's going to be our official mod and bid ender tonight. I will show you her little avatar as we scroll down and I get to it. And again, Karen, thank you so much for being our mod and bid ender. Don't forget to make sure to be subscribed to Enamor Amie's channel. The link to her channel is down below. Make sure you hit that notification bell. You're definitely going to want that bell hit so you get notified tomorrow night at 7 p.m. when her and Catherine Young and the lovely Heather of Antiques Agenda go live for their sale tomorrow night on her channel, 7 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys head over and check that out. Hopefully you'll consider giving old Mother Tucker a follow if you're not subscribed already, and following me and Amie both over on Instagram. We greatly appreciate it. I've had a hard time getting followers over there. It's been very stagnant. I don't know if it's a time of the year, the algorithm. I don't know what it is. So, but it'll pick up again. So, all right. The first person in the chat with us tonight is the very lovely Cheryl. How are you, Cheryl? So good to see you. Welcome, guys, to Wednesday night again. We got Simply Shenanigans here with us. How are you? So good to see you. We got the one and only Amie. Help me out, even if you're tired.
Don't you know?
Oh, it rolls right off your tongue so easy.
I think
Her,
it helps that I'm in Michigan.
it's
You
probably
know?
that, and also Debbie. You hit it out of the park with Debbie as well. Those two I struggle with, so I'm trying. There she is, Mama Pam. Still haven't busted open those jams yet. I'm going to tomorrow, I promise. I almost don't want to dig into them because I'm afraid then I'll really eat them fast and then they'll go away. So
Oh,
I kind of keep looking at them and I keep waiting for that reason only. For that reason only. So there she is, Miss Karen Gillette. How are you? Again, gang, she is our official mod and bid ender. She has that cute little daisy right there as her avatar. She's all the way up in Canada. Oh, Canada. And she's the lag that you're going to need to learn so that you can get those bids in right before she ends and bid ends, closes out our auction. So again, Karen and Gavin, thank you guys so much for your continued support of not only us, but so many other channels here on YouTube. Speaking of my man, it is my YouTube GJ, the one, the only, Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings, aka Gavin Gillette, the other half of the Gillette Corporation. Gang, please give his channel a follow. I know you guys got to love music. I know you got to love vintage music, so you're going to love his channel. He plays it on vinyl and plays it on a turntable. And I do say this, and I mean it. It is such a great pleasure that he shares things that he buys from all of us YouTube sellers, because it brings it full circle. So, not only can you enjoy his channel and his music, but he also gives back by promoting the things that he's purchased from all of us. So there's Mr. Brian. How are you, Brian? So good to see you tonight, guys. See who else is down here with us. We got Deborah here in the chat. How are you, Deborah? So good to see you. Welcome to Wednesday. Again, first full week. There's Debbie D. Good to see you, Debbie D. How are you? Welcome. We got my mother in the chat. How are you, Mom? So good to see you. See who else is here with us. We got Angela with us. So good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. We got the one and only Shabby Wonder. So good to see you, Shabby. Hopefully everyone's doing good. There she is. Always puts a smile on my face. The one, the only, Pat Robinson. So good to see you, Pat. Hopefully you're having a good week. Debbie Gutierrez.
Oh, look at you rolling your R's.
I tried. I've been drinking a lot of water today.
That's the first time that's come out, Jason.
I'm trying. I'm like a little butterfly getting ready to spread my wings and fly. So Debbie, I will perfect this beautifully. So, and it'll be a point to one day you're like, yeah, that Jason and Mother Tucker's does it the best out of any of them YouTubers. I am going to strive for that. So Debbie, it's always good to see you. Welcome. There she is. There's Heather of Antiques Agenda. Gang, make sure again tomorrow night she'll be joining this one right here, Enamor Amie, 7 p.m. Eastern on Amy's channel for a fun live sale. How are you, Lillian? So good to see you, Lillian. We got Beth B here in the chat with us. Good to see you, Beth B, always. Hey, Amars Anderson. Good to see you. It's been a hot minute. There's our friend Mike. How are you, Mike? So good to see you here tonight. Hopefully you all have had a pretty good week. There she is. It's Glowy Girl. Always good to see you, Glowy. So happy to see you, gang. I'm getting down near the bottom. If you want to throw in and say hello, we will try to make sure to highlight it and say hello back. If not, y'all want to lurk, that's okay too. So I see Carol's here with us. How are you, Carol? Welcome, everybody, to Fantastic Finds. See who else? Now we're spanning the globe. We got Heidi here with us all the way from Belgium. How are you, Miss Heidi? So good to see you. Always good to see you. See who else is here with us. We got Terry here. How are you, Terry? Welcome, everybody. Keep on scanning down here, and hopefully I don't miss anybody. We got Janelle with us. How are you, Janelle? So good to see you. Welcome, guys. Hopefully, like I keep saying, hopefully you guys are having a good week. That's what it's all about, a safe place to have some fun and let those cares go and just have fun with us. How are you, Jamie? So good to see you. There's the other half of the Mother Tucker Corporation, Tina from Mother Tuckers. There she is, Karen Kennedy. So good to see you, Karen. How are you guys? And she appreciated the pink hair from Saturday night. I know Bill didn't care for it, but Karen said it was all good. So thank you so much for the kind words, Karen. And I think we're back down to the very end, and we'll end again with another hello to Beth. How are you, Beth? So, gang, we got some rounds here for you tonight. We're going to keep the sale moving as quickly as we can. I'm going to turn it over to Amy. She's going to explain to you guys how it's going to work. Then we're going to give you the bookkeeping about invoicing, things like that. And then we're going to get the sales started. So, Amy, take her away.
So welcome, you guys. If you have not been here for Fantastic Finds before, we will do a live sale. And then following our sale, we will be highlighting some fantastic finds from our vintage community members that have emailed us some pictures. So we're going to be sharing pictures up here on the screen following our sale. So I don't know who is up tonight, so I can't wait to see. Do we have 2 people tonight, Jason?
We have 2 people tonight, yes. And I love keeping it secret. But I'll tell you who they are, because if you guys are here, stick around. We got the lovely Tracy Ingram tonight. Okay. And then we got Karen Chasin Vintage. And you got it. You got it.
2 good ones. All right.
They're going to be really good, gang.
All right. So stick around after the sale tonight so you can see what pictures they emailed us in. So I can't wait to see that.
Amy,
so
just before you do that, can I interrupt one thing? One
Yes.
thing real quick. One caveat real quick. I just want to say, Brian, two things. Number one, thank you for the epic story you wrote about Mother Tucker's. We will tell you guys, everyone who's watching, a little bit more about that in detail later, not tonight. But as you were promoting what we're going to do later, Amie, I want to share what I love about doing these live sales is that in the brick and mortar, I would sell things to people and I never knew what it looked like once they got it home. So Brad emailed us today. And if you guys were on not this Monday's sale, but the Monday that me and Bill were with Fatbirds, I sold a Moon and Star compote. Well, he sent us a photo. So there it is in his display. See,
cool.
This is what I love is that I actually get to see things that I picked. I can bring them to a sale. I can sell them. And then somebody as great as Brian purchases it. And there it is in his display. So Brian, thank you so much. And thank you for the compliment on the shipping. I do pride myself in shipping. So sorry, Amie. I wanted to put that in there at some point. And when I saw Brad say that in the chat, I just wanted him to know we did get his email today. So
no, that's a full circle moment, Jason.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
You were fine to interrupt me.
Thank you.
So we will be bringing you guys 12 rounds of goodies tonight, and these will be all auction style items. So what that means is we'll show you the item, we'll give you the start price. Jason will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding, you can type your bids in whole dollar amounts down in the chat. Jason will also highlight the bids up here on the screen as they come in. We'll describe the item to you, give you measurements, note any damage, anything like that. We'll do a quick countdown, and the highest bid that we see before the official bid end of the lovely Karen Gillette will be the winner. And we also do something here on Mother Tucker's called Just in Case. And if you are currently bidding on an item, you are welcome to utilize the just in case bids during the countdown only. So what that is, a just in case is the max that you're willing to pay for the item with the letters JIC next to it. During the countdown, you can put that down in the bid. And if you're the highest just in case before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind that if there are multiple just in case bids down in the chat, those will turn into regular bids. Okay. So very important in your chat settings tonight, especially with the weird lag that we have been having as of lately. You want to make sure that you go into your chat settings and select live chat, all messages, not top chat. You don't want to be in top chat. It's going to filter some things out for you. You might miss some bids that come in. So always make sure you're in live chat, all messages. And it is also important that you exit out to refresh periodically throughout the sale tonight. So exit out of YouTube completely, come back into the sale, and then you're going to have to go back in your chat settings and select live chat, all messages again. And always, whatever device that you're watching on, if you plan on bidding, we do recommend probably a tablet or a mobile device. A phone is going to be faster than the actual website on a computer. And you always want to check and make sure the red line underneath the screen is all the way to the right as far as it can go to make sure that you're at the most current point that you can be in the broadcast. So right now we have our emails up here on the screen. If you want to take a screenshot of that so you can reference it later, you're welcome to do that at any point in time. Jason has also pinned our emails in the top of the chat if you need to reference that later. And they're also down in the description of the video. So if you win an item tonight, very important, this piece of information, we do need some goodies from you if you win an item tonight, especially if you're a new buyer, you've never purchased before, or you want to pre-register, that's totally okay too. So send us an email with your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. If you don't have PayPal, that is okay. Send us an email with all that same information and let us know that you don't have PayPal and you'd like to check out as a guest. When we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to your invoice, and then you can check out with any debit or credit card. Okay, so very important if you win to email us either during the sale or as soon as the sale is over tonight. So we have your information. So once we start our invoicing, we have it. We don't have to go looking for it. Okay. So I ship from Michigan. I utilize Pirate Ship to get you the cheapest rates on shipping. and PayPal only. I also only ship to the US and Canada at the present time. I will be doing my packing and invoicing Friday evening-ish, maybe into Saturday morning, depending on how quickly I can get them done. I do have a sale tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys purchase from me tonight and you come over to my channel tomorrow night and you buy anything from me, I can combine ship with you as long as it's stuff that's not going to be crammed together in the box. So it's safely shipped. I can combine ship for you. So Friday evening-ish is when I'm going to be doing my invoicing this week.
And Amie, before I go ahead and explain where I ship from, do you mind showing your stickers? So if they want to add them on.
Yep. Okay. So if you guys purchase anything tonight and you want to add on a sticker, they are $3 each. They are waterproof vinyl, 3 inches. All of them are 3 inches. And then this is the special Halloweeny edition of the Meow Meow. So $3 each, waterproof vinyl, 3 inches. If anybody wants a sticker, or if you just want a sticker, you can send me an email. Let me know you just want a sticker, and I can send it to you snail mail in an envelope with a stamp if you don't purchase anything tonight. All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. And Amie, actually, all of those pictures were items that she owned and either sold or still owns. So that's a neat little caveat with those stickers as well. And I forgot last week, but Amie creates our wallpaper. Thank you, Amie, and our thumbnail. And Tina is the one that does upload all the pictures for Fantastic Finds. So thank you to both of you wonderful ladies. If it was up to me, I don't think it would look as great as it does when the two of you do it. So thank you very much. And I ship from Pennsylvania. I do all of my packaging on Saturday. So if you bought from me on Monday, that means you have an open box. If we can package it together safely, we will. So I will package it Saturday morning. Tina invoices roughly Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. I also, like Amie, only accept PayPal, and I use Pirate Ship to get you guys the cheapest rates possible. And I only ship to the United States and Canada as of right now. I offer free pickup because I own a brick and mortar called Mother Tucker's Antiques. That's in central Pennsylvania. So if you guys would like to not have to pay shipping, when you email us your info, or if we already have it and you're coming to the area, just email us. We won't charge you for shipping. Then once the invoice is paid, we'll make arrangements to get it up to the store. I think that's about it. 2 other little side notes. 1, remember that a bid is a commitment to pay. So if you guys do bid on something, that is your, in essence, your verbal commitment in the chat that you're putting down that you are committing to purchase that item from us. Also, remember that we sell things that are vintage and antique. Okay, these things are used. We do our best to call out any imperfection, any blemish, any kind of issue. So we do our best to let you guys know what we see. Sometimes something might get biased, but I usually don't think so with Amie, Bill, and myself. But in the off chance it does, just remember that the things are vintage and some of it can be down to interpretation. So I think that's pretty much it. If I forgot anything, we can pick it up during the sale. A few of our other friends did jump in. We want to say hello to as many folks as we can. Then we're going to do something different tonight. Amie's going to go first, and then we'll start to...
How is that different? We always do it that way.
I know. I heard somebody do that the other day, and I was like, I'm going to try to be Mr. Funny Man and say we're going to do something else, but it really isn't something else. Okay. It's same old, same old. I shouldn't do that, Amie, after you've run all those miles. So
it's fine. I probably wouldn't have even caught it had you not said anything. Yeah.
Hello, Sandy. It's so good to see you, Sandy. There's our friend Steel Whisper all the way from the Garden State. It's our other backup mod and bid ender, the one, the only Deanna. Always good to see you, Deanna. Hope you're doing well. We got Lindy here with us. How are you, Lindy? So good to see you. We got Brad. I may have or haven't said hello already to Brad, but that's okay. Everybody, bop, bop, bop. I see Debbie D. I know we already said hello to her. I thought there was 1 or 2 more. Oh, yep. There's Big Paul. Hello, Alicia. So good to see you guys. If you're ever in the Carlisle area, make sure you guys stop into the Northgate Antique Mall. I'm telling you, between the real good kitsch there, Christmas and antiques, you will not be disappointed when you leave that store, because anytime I'm in Carlisle, that's where I go. Then I go down to the Lincoln House and get myself some of the best hot dogs in the world. So that's a whole nother story. So with that said, we're going to get you going, Amie. Wait, hold on. There's Jeff. How are you, Jeff? And I think we caught everybody. So All right. How much is your first item, Miss Amie?
I'm going to start with a choice tonight for $8, Jason.
All right.
All right. So I have, I'm looking at the things. I have lots of cats and dogs. I have some pixies and some ephemera and a Cupid doll. So I have an interesting mixture of things tonight, but we're going to start with some itty bitty minis. Itty bitty minis. So these are very tiny Hagen Renneker miniature puppy and kitten on their original cards. I'm trying to get them up there so that they will focus, but they're so tiny. I'm going to have to hold them up here. Hopefully we can get them. There we go. Now you can see the cute little, looks like a Siamese little tiny kitten on their original cards there. And I will give you some measurements here once I show you how cute they are. And then we've got the little puppy with the kind of ear that's poking out there. So there's no chips on the little bone china miniatures. So measurement for the dog is 1 inch tall. Okay, 1 inch tall. And then the teeny tiny, look how tiny. The tiny little kitten is 3/4 inches tall. So itty bitty. I actually have this tiny little kitten in my miniature collection from when I was a kid. I had several of these tiny little, they're so cute though. And I never see these anymore on the original cards, hardly ever anymore. So there are some, this one does have a Hagen Renneker sticker on the bottom, and both of the cards have these little scribbles on the bottom of them. Okay. But you can't see them from the front side if you want to keep them on the card. The scribbles don't show through the card stock there, but so cute. I love miniatures. I can't resist them.
And they're simply from the factory, just really almost like an Elmer's glue on that paper. So if you wanted to take them off.
Yeah, you can rip them off of the cardboard fairly easy. Anytime that I remember ever getting these, you would just kind of stick like, I don't know, another piece of paper you can just kind of slide it under there, or like a letter opener, or maybe a razor blade. If you're really careful, you can get that off of there pretty easy. And the paper that is usually underneath them doesn't affect them standing up or anything like that. So teeny tinies. Love tiny treasures. So cute. I remember going on vacations with my grandma and Mama Pam, and anytime we would go on vacation to Florida, we would usually stop at gift shops on the way down, and I would always pick out some miniatures to take back with me as souvenirs. But I don't see any interest in the teeny tinies. That's all right. We'll bring them back at the recap.
All right. We'll go slow and we'll see what the lag's like here tonight. My first item, I'm going to go heavy on the kitsch. Are they still valuable if they are off? Yes, Daisy Girl, they are. They're probably, I would say it depends on the collector, but it's probably equal. Some want them on the cards, some don't.
I don't think that having them on the cards necessarily means that they're more valuable than if they're off the cards. They're still valuable either way.
Right. Yep. Now, and Lucinda, hello, Lucinda. And I think you are right. Hallmark stores did carry those, I think, back in the day, too. So, all right, gang, I'm coming in hot and heavy with some kitsch, $14. Now, this would have been classified as a baby planter, but this is one of the ones we're lucky. It doesn't say baby on it. So, if you guys love elephants, if you love pink elephants, if you love kitsch and planters, I thought this would be a good choice for you. Now, this one is a higher end one. It is a Napco one with the original Napco sticker on it. There is either a little nip or a little rough spot on the elephant's trunk. See if I can get that to focus. It's right here, just about maybe 2 pencil tips. So, but other than that, super good condition, minimal crazing. He is the top of a little truck. What I love about this guy is that I brought him. He is very spring colored, but he would be great in a non-traditional Christmas. I could see in the back here putting a very large, like pink bottle brush tree, maybe putting that in the back. How cute would this little guy be? Like he's on like a New Year's Day parade, because you know, when I do my New Year's display, they always used pink elephants because people had a little too much champagne the night before. And he doubles over in that as well. If you guys collect the pink elephants in your barware, he could even work in your barware You guys could use him as some kind of a caddy there on your bar, even though he is kitschy. But it has these cute little pink and blue flowers on it. Look at those wheels. Then it has the speckled
They
details.
look like waffles.
Yes, you're right. Like little waffle wheels. He's just super happy and cheering yay. And of course, he's in pink. Hopefully, you guys can see that it's not getting washed out, with a cute little blue little bow tie on him. And then the back has another little flower. And then you have flowers here on the side. And again, I thought this cute little guy would look good. Guy or girl would look good. And what you can't tell because it's getting washed out, the blue is also, the front of the truck is a very pale blue as well. So measurements on it are, he's about 4 inches tall. So he's about 4 inches tall, and then he's about 6 inches across. So again, I thought this would be really, really cute if you guys did a non-traditional Christmas display. You guys could put like a pink or blue bottle brush tree here in the back. Would look really, really cute. Again, you could actually put some non-traditional Christmas gifts in there, like he would be delivering Christmas gifts to all the little boys and girls in this cute little truck. Or if you guys just simply love some kitsch and you love your pink elephants and you want a really unique planter, I have never seen this one before. And a lot of times these baby planters have baby written on them, and some folks don't. Some folks do collect them, some don't, but I thought this one was a safe bet because it doesn't say baby anywhere, and it is made by NAPCO. But I'm not seeing any interest, and that's okay. Lucinda, I see you for 14. Thank you so much. Yes, these are really good, and I've never seen this one before. And Tina actually found him this week. You can see it is really, really clean on the inside. There was a little bit of dirt, maybe dust or dirt. We couldn't reach down in there, but overall super clean. And there is just a little tiny, I want to call it like a rub. There we go. You can see just a little rub right there on his trunk. Let me cover it up with, there you go. Now you guys can see. So right there, that's about it. So thank you guys so much. Thank you, Lucinda, for the bid. We're going to go ahead and do a countdown. We're looking for 15 or more. I would say he's probably 1960s, especially with the way the NAPCO sticker is, probably early 60s. So we're looking for 15 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So let's go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid. And he's even like in a Christmas parade. Hi, Santa. I'll bring all your gifts to all the children.
Well, it would look cute with a pink bottle brush tree in it.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Or a little Santa hat on there. So good. So good. All right, Karen, thank you for the bid end. All right, it's going to Lucinda for $14. Congratulations. It's going to look good with your collection. All right, Miss Amie.
$12, Jason.
All right.
All right, so this is a lot. So you're going to be getting all 7 of these together. And I have a fun greeting card. I haven't brought a greeting card lot in quite a while, so I thought I would bring this one tonight. It has a whole mixture of very fun cards in here. So I'm going to show you each one. So the first one here is a little fold out coloring card, and it has its original crayon attached to the front in the plastic. But what is really cool about this, I think this one is unused. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. So you fold it open, and it's got all of these little pages that you can color with the crayon as you go along. And there's a couple more on the back side. Yes, this one is unused. So you can color all the little pictures. How cute is that? I love the crayon. I love the greeting cards that have a little something special going on with them. And that's kind of what I put together in this lot. All of these have something a little special going on. All right, so now we have Mr. Mailman Pup, and he's brought you the Happy Mail. He's got a little letter tucked into his mouth. This one is used on the inside. Very cute. This is a birthday card. And then this one, the next one, is a cute little kitty card. And you can see around the neck, it says, "Squeeze me." And
oh my God, Amie.
It's a squeaker card. It's a squeaker card. This is an American Greetings card here. This one also has been used on the inside, but don't come across the squeaker cards very often. So very cute. And then this one is just a darling deer.
Oh
Little card here with the forest critters. And this one is embossed. This one's from 1949. And Hank really loved to write his name.
Very proud.
Yeah.
Very
and
proud.
There's the back of the card there. Very cute. And I bought this card months ago, and I've been waiting to bring it to a sale with Jason specifically. I don't know why. It just reminded me of Jason. Okay, so for a fine young man. All right, so this is a big fold out card. Okay,
right.
This is another happy birthday card. But this is a mechanical one. So you can move the eyes and the tongue back and forth. And he's got a fun little feather in his cap. All right. All right. Fun. All right. Then we've got a cute little, she is flocked. So anything that's red on her is flocked. The little raccoon there. And that one is also used on the inside. And then the last one here is another fun fold out card. So we've got a giraffe. And then you pull it out. It says birthdays are a pain in the neck.
Oh my God. Have you
they don't make cards like this anymore. They really don't.
So you put this whole lot together. You didn't go like to an estate sale and get it all like
no.
You put one aside.
No, I've talked about this lots of times that I have a soft spot in my heart for vintage greeting cards. I have a large collection. Right. So if I go to a estate sale and they have something unique or different, I will tend to pick them up. I did purchase this one. So January. I've been hanging on to this since January. So I pick them up whenever I can if they're very cute or I've never seen them before. So I don't know. I just like the graphics, the display ability. You definitely can re-gift these if you have somebody that collects vintage greeting cards too. So you're going to get all 7 together. Lillian, I saw your 12. Thank you so much. I'm going to count these down, looking for 13 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I love this one. I had never seen this one before with the mechanical. So good.
I would be all right with being that card. That would be a good time. And
I don't know why it reminded me of you, Jason. But
Deanna agreed. She said the spitting image.
All right. There's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. So Cheryl was in at 13, but Shanna came in with a 14 right before the bid end. So Shanna, these are coming your way. Thank you so much.
And some more of our friends jumped in. Hello, Holly. So good to see you. Sandy's dropped in as well. Hello, Sandy. Mary's here with us. We got also Karen Chasing Vintage. Hello, everybody. And those are the ones that I just caught quickly out of the corner of my eye. So again, and thank you all for hanging out with us on a Wednesday night. So $10. And I'm trying to bring stuff that I don't normally bring or that's a little different, but is in my wheelhouse. So I know Amy's brought these a couple times. I have a vintage sifter. So just $10. These are great to decorate with. I know a lot of times folks will throw faux flowers in them, fake flowers in them. Some people will actually put them back to use. Some folks just like to put them on their cupboards and decorate with them. So I thought this one was really unique. This one still has its original label on it. Now, truth be told, I believe that the person left the label on it and used it. Okay. So there is a little bit of wear to it, but it's gentle wear because I did clean it. But I do believe that the person went ahead and left the original label on it and still used it. So there is a little bit of wear, like there's a little bit of paint wear right there. But guys, if you're looking for like a really atomic 50s looking sifter, this is a great one with these atomic stars on there. And then it has like the checkered, crisscross. And again, this one is called Androck. So this is an Androck made in the USA. It is tin. It is very clean for the most part. A lot of times these tin ones do discolor. See if I can get the light out of it there. They do discolor, throughout the year. So they're not like a bright silver. They kind of turn like a darker gray. But this one is in really, really good condition. And these are noisy. So, they do work. This one, moves with ease. And there's no rust, gumming it up. There's no food particles in there gumming it up. But just great to use. You guys can put some flowers in it, use it as a vase, sit it on your countertop. You could put other things in it if you want to. It's a very versatile item. Plus, you can use it. So Measurements, because some of these are bigger or smaller. This one is 5.5, and then it's about 7 inches from the handle to the front. So some of them are larger, some of them are bigger. And this is actually the 3 screens, which actually, if you guys collect sifters, you know that's a Cadillac of sifters. So you can really, when we get down to like using these, you're really going to be able to get the flour, some of the powdered sugar down to a really fine grade with those sifters. And you can see how they all move around in there freely. And then you can see the handle here does not have like major wear, no major scratching, in very good condition. And I think the worst was there's a little paint fleck missing down there at the bottom. And then there was one missing right there in the front. Now, one other thing that I would recommend is if you guys take this label off, this label's been on here for a long time. So if you want to take it off, it might show that the sifter's faded. I don't know. So if you go taking this off, this has been on there so long, that might be a little brighter white than the rest of it. But that you wouldn't know until you took it off. I'd leave it on. So I just wanted to put that out there in case you get this home and you go ripping that off and you're like, oh, I can tell there was a sticker there. So just please keep that in mind. So we're looking for 12 or more on the 1950s sifter, very good condition with the original sticker on it or label. We'll do a countdown just in case for active bidders. So let's go 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. These make great Christmas gifts for new homeowners. You can put different things in it, a small recipe book, some different other baking things. Put that foil paper over it, and then they get to keep it as a gift. So these are really good to have this time of the year as little housewarming or hostess gifts. That's what they call them, hostess gifts. So there's the bid end. We had Terry in at 12, but Lucinda got in there with a 14. Congratulations, Lucinda. The sifter's coming to you. Enjoy. All right, Miss Amy.
All right, $10, Jason.
You got it.
All right. Pick up last week. I love to look for the sweetly embroidered linens. I also have a soft spot for these, especially ones that have cute animals on them. I do like flowers and I like butterflies and birds and things, but the cat and the dog just hanging out on the bench, it got me. And this is in really, really nice shape. Now, this is a runner. All right, I'm just showing you one end of it. I did launder this, okay? So it does smell nice and fresh, Gain Fresh in particular. And there's no stains on this. It was in good shape when I found it. I just wanted to brighten it up just a tad. So it is a double-ended embroidered runner. It's the same cat and dog and little daisies embroidered on each end, okay? So I've shown you both ends of it, and then it does appear that it's got tatted edging here that goes all the way around, and I'll open it up for you. So there we go. Double-ended little runner here. Measurement on this, it does measure 17.5 inches long. I can't see anything, so I can't even see if I'm on camera.
You're in there, Amy.
17.5 inches long by 11 inches wide. Okay, so it's really, really nice shape. I don't see any holes. There's no staining. It's in very, very good shape. Somebody did really nice work, really nice handiwork. I appreciate anybody that can do this sort of thing because I certainly cannot. So I love it. I think it's very cute. And if you didn't want to use it as a runner or a dresser scarf, you could certainly just fold it like this and use it on top of a little table as more of a doily kind of effect for it. So, so cute. I love these.
So good for those folks that you have on that list for Christmas that you don't know who to gift something or what to gift them. They love dogs and cats. This would be such a great vintage Christmas gift.
Very cute. And on the back side, I was going to show the back. I believe that embroidery wise, I think this is machine embroidery. I don't think it's hand embroidery. It's a little bit harder for me to tell the difference, but I do think that this was done on a machine. because the pattern is just so crisp and clean on there. If anybody knows for sure, I'm pretty sure that it's machine embroidery. But that's what it looks like to me. I have attempted embroidery once upon a time, and it definitely didn't look like this.
It's tough. And then it's tough to actually make it look like what you want it to look like.
Absolutely. Yep. And I know Bill has recently taken up embroidery.
That and crewels, I think. Yeah.
So all the more power if you can figure out how to do that. All right. So Gloria, I see your 12. Thank you so much. I'm going to count this down, looking for 13 or more. Again, it measures 17 and a half by 11. All right. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
You're right, Karen, because like he does have the extra time. And Amie, that is so bright white.
It is, yeah. It was pretty much like this when I found it. How it was stored, it just smelled a little off to me. So that's why I freshened it up.
Gotcha.
It's very nice and clean. Yes. I'm not sure it was probably ever used. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. So Gloria Boyd, this is coming your way. Thank you so much.
All right. Gang, I'm going to switch it on over here. We're going to do choice, and I'm going to switch to some glass. And I have two choices from Mid-Century Icon, some Viking. So $16 choice. One of them, which I'll explain in a moment, I think is a harder color to find by them. But first we'll start with, and these are just my fingerprints on it. So I'll wipe them off before we ship them. Up first, for $16 choice, no damage to either one of these that I'm going to show you tonight. This is, of course, the little hanky, the little candy dish. Great for this time of the year. It is one of the smaller ones. There are no scratches on it. There are no chips. This is great to put a little votive candle in there if you want to. Put one of the little tea candles in there. You could put some of your candy corn in here. And this is in that gorgeous honey amber that Viking uses. And I think it just looks so good this time of the year, especially in your fall decor. And this is known as their handkerchief or their hanky when they pulled it up like this. So, and each one is just a little different because each one is hand pulled. And this measures about 7 inches wide. And that measurement came from me measuring it across. So it was very symmetrical. So it is about 7 both ways, which is very nice about this glass company that they did that. And then at the highest point, on one of these little handkerchiefs, it's about 4 inches tall. So just to give you guys a little bit of effect, if you guys wanted to, you could put your little votive candle in there and you could just have a nice little ambiance. You could use this as a little fairy light holder. Or again, these are just great letting them as is, because they look like a piece of art, very atomic. Or you guys could put some full, some fake flowers in there, or maybe some different things like that. Or I'd put candy corn in there. So that was your first choice at $16. It is made by Viking. It is the honey amber. Second one is what I'm calling, that I know they've called their bonbon dish, or some people call it the hurricane dish. Hopefully you guys can see that this is not a normal color of green. This is what I believe was one of their lesser runs, and they called it spring green. So I think this is a really neat green. I don't want to say like it's an emerald green because that's not right, but this would look really good in your Christmas decor, and I think it looks good with the amber. This doesn't have that olive tone to it like the normal green Viking does. So there was a small period that they made this, and they called it their spring green. That's what I always knew it as, and when I did my research, it kept coming up, so you guys can see that it is a different green. And you can see, I'm showing it here so you can see it's more concentrated, so you can tell that that's not the normal olive green. So really good condition. Lillian, thank you. I see you in at 16. The little bonbon measures about 8.5 inches wide, about 5.5 across. So we're about 5.5 this way, 8.5 going across this way. So very atomic, very nice little dish to use for the upcoming holidays. Would look good at Christmas. They both would look good if you guys are into stacking glass. I thought both of the colors would look really good together. I think they're great. Like I had brought a colonial green Fenton vase and their amber, sold them together, and I thought these kind of paired together with a similar kind of look. So you could use them both on the table, especially maybe at Thanksgiving or even at Christmas time. Then you could just leave this one out. But again, it's on choice. We're looking for 17 or more, no chips, no cracks on the Viking. This is the Honey Amber handkerchief, little candy dish. This is the Bonbon, and this is what I believe is called Spring Green by Viking. So you find more of the spring green in the satin finish, not the full gloss. So let's go ahead and do a countdown, 17 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. Choice on 2 gorgeous pieces of Viking glass. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Maybe a straw mark here or there, but there's no sickness to it, no haze, no chips, no cracks. 2 gorgeous little pieces of Viking glass that can just be used as art or utilitarian. 17 or more. We're just waiting on the bid end from Karen. And guys, thank you for hanging out with us. I see the bid end. Lillian, you didn't need it. So you did secure it though. So at 16, let me know if you want the green or the amber. And you can take both. And then just let me know if you want the green or the amber. See, I didn't know. I remember selling a couple pieces steel, and the dealer had that written on it. And I went back and researched, and that's what it's called. So all right, Lillian, congratulations. We'll bring the amber one back for the recap. All right, Amy.
All right, I have a choice next at 16, Jason.
All right.
Okay. All right, I have some Pixie Friends up next, and these are darling cute little miniature pixies. I love the minis. I love all pixies, don't get me wrong, but I really like these tiny little guys. These are bone china, but they are still cold painted. Okay, so the red is not fired on as we typically see with most other pixies with the cold paint, but there's no I can't really even see very much visible scratching. They're in very, very good shape. There's no chips, there's no repairs on either one of them. Very cute. I like so this one looks like he's coming in for a big hug. This guy here, and then the other one, I definitely am relating to this one here that is taking a little afternoon nap. So cute. I love the tiny little eyelashes that are painted on there, and then this one just has a cute little expression. I really like that they have black hair that's peeking out of their little pixie caps. Usually we don't see black-haired pixies very often. Most oftentimes they're either red hair or blonde hair for some reason, but both of these have the little black hair and green eyes on the one. So no chips. Again, there's no chips, there's no repairs. Nothing really funky at all going on with either one of these. Neither one of them are marked on the bottom. They would have had probably an original bone china sticker there, probably on the bottom. I could not identify a maker for these. I had never seen these particular ones before. There is some other miniature pixies that I have sold before that were made by Napco. I couldn't find these guys though. But measurement for these, they are 2.5. Both of them are about 2.5, either long way or tall way, 2.5 inches. Super cute. Love these guys. All right. So right now I see Karen is in at 20. You guys are bidding on choice, so the winner can take one or both if they would like. And we're going to do a countdown on these guys. If you're bidding, I do encourage you guys to use those just in cases because of the lag that we have tonight. So we're going to count these down. We're looking for 21 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I love the one standing. He's like, hey, guys, I'm here.
I know, he looks like he's a troublemaker.
He's like, bring on the eggnog, gang. Let's do this. It's Christmas time.
It's too early for eggnog, Jason. Too early for that.
Come on, Amy. Oh, geez.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Karen was at 20, but Laura Orton came in there with a 21 right before the bid end. So Laura, you get first choice. So let me know if you want standing or sleeping. You can certainly take both if you would like. And if Laura doesn't take both, Karen, you get second choice. And Laura wants them both. You got it. Thank you so very much.
All right. The one guy standing, he said, party at Laura's house. So here we
Party at
go.
Laura's house. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to Laura's house. Party.
All right, gang, $5 choice. And the first time I brought these, they went over really well. So I thought we'd try it again. I had a few more, and they're a little unique. And I'm going to take you back to another time, the 1980s, when some of y'all were doing crazy things and having fun. And the day wasn't complete unless you had one of these little huggers that you could clip onto your backpack, your pencil, your car antenna, all sorts of different things. So most of these were made in Hong Kong. One of them I have tonight is made in Korea. So they're in very good condition. If there's any yellowing you see, I believe that is the glue that's changing color a little bit. So, but the first one I have to offer you is Woody Woodpecker, which I think is so cute and amazing. And then he says, I love you. And then, of course, the way the hands are on his little vest, it means you're supposed to, squeeze it open. So he can, pinch onto whatever you want him to. Thank you so much, Lillian. I see you for 5. And their heads do move. Although I have a good bit of these from whomever collected them. I don't think they played with them. So the heads don't move too easily because they're not really like broken in. They're almost like old news stock. So this is your first little one. And they all measure about 3.5 inches tall. So you can see he's got his little tail right there. So your first one is little Woody Woodpecker. So cute, especially if you guys love, the cartoon. And like I said, some of the discoloring, like right here, I think that's from years of being stored, and some of the glue either oozed out or some of the glue discolored. So just so you guys know that on each one of these. So that was your first little choice. Then, oh God, I remember they had stuffed animals like this when we were kids, Amie?
Yes. Yeah.
And they were puppets.
I think they were called Wrinkles.
Yes. And I think that's what he is, but I don't think it was a licensed by them. Do you know what I mean? So he is flocked. So he's flocked, and he's got his purple little vest on that says, I love you. And he was the one that said, I think it says made in Korea on his little butt sticker right there. So that's your little made in Korea. And the head on him moves pretty easily. So, and again, they all pinch open. They can clip on things about 3.5 inches tall. 1980s at its best. And believe it or not, the 80s stuff. Hello, Sandra D. How are you? The 80s things are really commanding some money in the store. So the 80s are off. That'll be the next thing. Now, I got this cute little lion. Now, before you guys think he doesn't have eyes, there are eyes tucked in his mane here. So let me pull it apart so you guys can see.
Poor guy. He needs a haircut.
He does. He needs combed a little bit. So he does have sleepy little eyes in there. He has 2 of them. So they are there. His little snout is made of like a harder rubber, like plastic. And he's just a cute little lion with his cute little tail. Really good condition. These are so super cute. So, and then there's the back, and he's got little plastic ears. And again, the tail is intact. No major matting on these. No funky smells. And the only browning on them, I think, is the glue changing its color because it's, gosh, I'm going to say 40 years old. So then your last choice is the purple hippo, whom I love. Like, we all need a little hippopotamus. Wouldn't he be great at Christmas time? He could be your little hippopotamus that you clip on your Christmas tree, because I remember folks using these. Do you remember going into people's homes and they clipped them on their Christmas tree too as little ornaments? So you could have your little hippo here, and his face is plastic, and then he's got a little purple body. And again, any discoloration, I think, is just the glue that you're seeing. And again, no smells, no issues. So thank you all for the bids. We're at 7. We're looking for 8. It's going to be on choice on the hippo. We had the little lion. Oh, he's so cute. So cute. 3.5 inches tall in each of them. Then we had the cute little puppy dog. Look at that face. He's like, hi, Amie. Hi, Amie. So cute. And then we got the Woody Woodpecker. So that's the best.
That was pretty good.
That's the best I can do. Hey, I figure if I'm going to bring these, I did Alf the first time. I had to practice the woodpecker. So let's go ahead and count it down. Again, gang, it is on choice. We are doing just in case. And we're at 7. We're looking for 8 or more. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And thank you, Sandra. I try. I try. So you guys can take all 4, take a variation. And if they keep going over well on the lives, we'll bring a few more next time. I am going to hold some Christmas ones for a Christmas sale. So we'll definitely do that. So there's the bid end. Lillian, your 12 did come in after the bid end. So Karen, that means you get first choice. Let me know. We'll just do it this way. We'll do this one was number 1 in the order I showed them. So that was 1. This one was 2. So 1 or 2. All of them. They're all yours, Karen. Congratulations. And they do make good stocking stuffers, too. They'd be good nostalgia. All right, Amy.
All right. 24, Jason.
You got it.
Okay. So I have only had one other piece of Brayton Laguna pottery, and it was a Figaro cat from Pinocchio. And I found another piece. I'm very happy to find these. So I don't see these hardly ever. They don't come around. I don't know. Maybe it's the area that I'm in and I just don't see them. So this is Brayton Laguna pottery from the 1940s. And Brayton Laguna was one of the very first companies that ever had a contract with Disney to make figurines of the likeness of their illustrations. One of the very first companies, they started in the 30s. And a lot of the figurines, they did whole series. So there's, of course, all of the classic Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Pluto, Goofy, all of those. And then they did the whole range of Pinocchio, and they did the whole range of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So I was very happy to find Mr. Pluto here. And they did do several different poses of Pluto. And I really like this one. There's a lot of movement in here. Like he is sniffing out. He's sniffing out something and he's on the hunt. I really, really like this one. So there's no chips to Pluto. Okay. He's in really, really lovely condition. There's a little bit of crazing to the glaze. Not a ton, but there is a little bit that is present. So Brayton Laguna was manufactured out of California. So it is a California pottery company. And very collectible for these Brayton Laguna figurines. Very, very early Disney. Now, a lot of the times they would just stamp very lightly on the bottom of their pieces somewhere Brayton Laguna, or there would be a foil sticker. I could not find the stamp on here. I feel like it has just been faded off over time. There is a number 9 that is carved in the foot there. So that's what the bottom looks like. Measurement for Pluto. He is about 6.5 inches long, and he is 3.5 inches to the top of his butt, sticking up there in the air. Very, very cute. I don't usually pick up Disney stuff either, unless it's something pretty unusual or special or something I don't see all the time. So very happy to find him. Cheryl's in at 24, so we're looking for 25 or more. I am going to count him down. Looking for 25, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Amy, I like the California better than I like the Japan ones. I think they look more realistic and fit more to the...
They definitely more illustrative. Like they look like the drawing just kind of leapt off the page. Yep. I really like, especially how they outline the eyes in gray. It definitely looks like it's just drawn.
Agreed.
All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Cheryl, this guy is coming to you for 24. Thank you so much.
Such a cutie pie he is. And Karen, thank you for being our official mod and bid ender tonight. We appreciate you so very much. Thank you. And to our backups, Deanna, and of course, Holly and Tina, thank you guys so much. All right, gang, $25. These came out of our personal collection. We just don't have room for them anymore. But we've had them for a good long time, and we took good care of them. They are on a harder to find set of salt and pepper shakers, okay? So they are large shakers. They made these in different sculpts. They are that brownware, and everything you see is cold painted on there, okay? So I'll show you one first. They both have their original little foil tags. which is amazing. And they are called Cat's Meows. And of course, it doesn't want to focus. So it's Cat Meows. There we go. And it is the salt and pepper shaker line. They do have their little original G, and I think it's abbreviated for G Novelty Company, Japan. I'm pretty sure that's the company if I remember. So they have their original noisemakers. They don't work. They do have their original corks, and you guys can see that it is that redware that then is painted over black and then glazed. So Glowy Girl, thank you so much. I love these cats for Halloween. The detailing they did from the eyelashes to the orange to the white to the red bow. They are a complete set. Like I said, you can see this one is a 2-hole. The next one I show you will be a 3-hole. Vanessa, thank you so much. I see you for a 35. They are big. Like I said, they measure 5 inches tall, 5 inches tall, and they're about 4 inches wide. And I remember the day we bought these. I sat at an auction all day for a tray lot of shakers that these were on, and we enjoyed these for a good long time, and now their time is moved on, and they need to go live with somebody else. Buttermilk and Cream, I see you're 28, but we're at 35 with Vanessa. And I also love, if you look really, really close the way they paint them, sometimes these little fellas look like they have a little mustache, okay? And like I said, all this is cold paint. It's not flaking off. It's really in good shape. So a lot of times they're missing. So that was your 2-hole that I showed you. Here's your little 3-hole. And they do sit opposed to each other, so they are a set. So, and they both have their foil tags. This one is the 3-hole. So you can see 3 holes right there. No chips on the ears, no issues to the face. Again, these are in really like new condition. Still have their tags. This one, of course, has its little G Novel Japan sticker on the bottom still, and its noisemaker. And then this is how they have them almost taped in. That's original. So Buttermilk and Cream is back in at 40. Thank you so much. These are great for Halloween. They're great for black cat collectors. And if you're looking for a harder to find set, these were what they called their range shakers. So they were the bigger ones. And then they had smaller ones that were in the same sculpt. And then I think they had some that were just sort of like standing. So same company, but these don't come around that often. And if they do, they're not in this kind of condition. And like I said, these were in our hutch in our old home, oh my God, for probably 15 years. Then when we moved, we just don't have the room for these large guys anymore. So we're sending them on to a new home. So Wanda's in at 42. We're looking for 43 or more on the shakers in very good condition. Let's go ahead and count them down. We are doing just in case for active bidders, looking for 43 or more. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Look at those green eyes. If I didn't say that, those
I've never seen these in person before.
These are really hard. These are harder to find than the Holt Howard cats, the cozy kittens.
I believe it. Yeah.
And you'll find the cozy kittens a little bit more than you will these. So, like I said, these can be the pillar of your collection because they're going to be a really hard set to find. So thank you all for the bids. And again, they're in pretty much perfect condition, as perfect as vintage can be. And let's check everybody out. Vanessa at 43, Wanda with a 51, Glowy Girl had a 47, Vanessa was back at 50, but Wanda had a just in case of 56. So Wanda, with your 2 just in cases, that means you got above at 51, $52, Wanda. They're yours for $52, Wanda. Thank you so much and congratulations. Thank you all for the bids.
All right, awesome. Okay, 24, Jason.
You got it.
Okay, so Mama Pam and I went to the Lansing Doll Show on Sunday. And of course, I always look for Kewpies or Kewpie related things at the doll show. And I was very happy to find this gal. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Good. I have never seen one of these Kewpie dolls with the molded hair like this. I've never seen one in person before. And she's in her original box. So I think that's pretty cool displayability. So this is the Kewpie gal. It is a cameo doll, and it's manufactured by Amsco Industries, and it does date to 1974. So she's darling cute. So she has a little elastic headband that is molded into her head. Okay, and I love her hair. Usually we see the Kewpie dolls with the little point that's molded into the head. But she is dressed in her cute little dress with the heart on it. She's got her, look at those knobby knees. She's got her little bobby socks and original shoes. And I think it's pretty cute displayability in its original box. But then we get to the graphics on the box, which are pretty fantastic as well. So we've got the cute little Cupid. Look at the one riding the grasshopper. And so it does have movable arms, legs, and head. It is a soft vinyl. And then we've got Cupid graphics here, same on the other side. But then on the back side, it's got even more cuteness back here. It's got a little poem that goes along with the Cupid illustrations here on the back side. So cute. And there you can see the date stamping there on the bottom. All right. So the doll itself, she does measure 11 inches tall. And then the box is 8 1/4 by 12 1/4. Okay. So that's the sizing there. I love to find these in their original boxes, especially the Cupid gal. And when I was looking at these, they did make lots of different ones, different colored hair, different colored outfits. So cute, but I'd never come across one before. So I see Glowy Girls in at 25. So we're looking for 26 or more. I am going to count her down. We're looking for 26, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
You did see Deanna said she's all grown up. Next stop, training bra. Like she is.
Well,
yeah. Empty nest syndrome is next there, Amy, once she leaves the house. You know.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Glowy Girl, you did not need your just in case. Cupid Gal is coming to you for 25. Congratulations, Carol. Thank you so much.
And gang, thank you all for hanging out with us. Please make sure you're subscribed to Amy's channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern when her, Catherine Young, along with Heather, Antiques Agenda, all go live, gang. That's not going to be a sale. You're not going to want to miss that. And I think that's the first time the three of you ladies have ever worked together, isn't it?
I mean, we have all met each other in person,
right.
But no, we have not had any sales together.
Well, I can't wait to be able to sit back and watch you ladies tomorrow night. It's going to be really fun. So, and gang, make sure you're subscribed to Amy's channel, like I said. So $18. And I have a stamped made in Italy. I have a micro mosaic, and this is a little pendant. Hopefully my camera wants to work for me. It's in very good condition. None of the little tiles on it are missing. Come on now, camera. This was your time to shine. So $18. And it measures about 1 1/4 inches. So about 1 1/4 inches. My goodness. Come on now. We'll get it here. You can see that it is detailed in red and the flowers are in blue. I think it wants to focus on my face. There we go. Now I know how this works after a year and a half doing this. Now I figured it out. So you can see how gorgeous it is, those flowers. This is a little different than some that I've offered before. I even love the scroll work around the outside. Again, you can see the blue flowers with the yellow and orange detailing in the center, along with some of the green details for the leaves. Very good condition. It is marked Italy on the back here. Hopefully here we can show you where it's stamped Italy. Yep, you can see it engraved right there, Italy. This little pendant measures, like I said, about 1 1/4 inches, and then it comes with what I believe is its original chain, and the chain measures about 8 inches. So it measures about 8 inches. So if I were to guess the age on this little micro mosaic, I'd say probably 1960s, probably 60s. That's probably about the age of it with the little stamp on it. You know, with the other folks that have sold some, thank you, Gloria. I see you at 20. The one we had, I think last time we offered one was on the earlier, older side, but this one is probably 1960. So hopefully it will focus here for me again tonight. We're at 20, looking for 21 or more. There we go. Now you guys can see, and look at the ornate scroll work around there on the outside. None of it is dented. None of it's missing. It's in really good condition, a cute little dainty micro mosaic piece. And again, I believe this one is from the 1960s. The chain is 16 inches. Tina says, yes, because I measured it and you go times 2. So thank you, Tina. It is 16 inches. Maybe she should come down and sell the jewelry, Amy. But thank you for your help, Tina. 16 inches. Gorgeous. The chain, again, is in really, really good condition. Let me see if that wants to show for you guys so you can see. I like this because, if I was going to wear something like this, I don't want the chain to be more fussier than the piece. Do you know what I mean? So I think it pairs very well together. So we're looking for 21 or more. We're not going to hold this up. We're going to keep it going. If anyone's interested, throw in a bid. We're looking for 21 or more. Gloria's in at 20, and we are doing just in case for active bidders. So we'll count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 21 or more. Gloria has it right now at 20. Or the bid end from Karen Gillette. Thank you guys so much. We got that to focus. Thank you, Tina, for the help. We can see you're just in case, Gloria, right before the bid end, but you didn't need it. You got it. She's yours for $20. Congratulations. You'll enjoy her because she is sweet. So thank you so much. All right, Miss Amy.
All right, I've got another choice up next.
Okay.
Jason. 412.
All right.
Trying to fit all these. I guess I'm not going to fit them all. All right, so I have a choice of kitty figurines.
Meow.
Okay, meow meow. And these are all left-in kitties. Okay, and they're all 3 different colors and different poses. So the first one here is a little brown tabby with the green eyes, just sitting, just very cute, not getting into any trouble. Very, very cute. So there's no chips or anything on any one of these kitties. Okay, so first choice was the brown, and then second choice is we have a little black and white little kitty here with the paw raised in the air. Sweet little kitty. I'm not sure if she is trying to, please kiss the paw, yep, if you will. Again, there's no chips on this one either. Very, very nice condition. And then the third choice is the little orange kind of striped tabby kitty who looks like ready to play, ready to pounce there. No chips on this one either. All right, these are all left-in kitties, very nice condition. I'm not sure I can get them all up here. Let's see. My picture frame is not meant for the bigger figurines, but I think you can see them all. They're all relatively the same size. The brown one is 3.5 by 3.5. The orange one is 4 by 3.5, and the black one is also 4 by 3.5. All right, kitties.
They're just having a party there, Amy.
They are. It's a kitten party.
Oh,
I mean, we were having a pixie party earlier at Laura's house, but now we're having a kitty party.
Meow, meow.
Meow, meow.
They are perfect. You're right there.
Perfect. So these are all left-in. They do not have left-in foil stickers. They are still all marked Japan there. So these aren't cold painted. They're more of that satin kind of finish to them. They're not the high glaze that we usually see with figurines, but they're not cold painted. So everything is fired on there, so none of the paint is going to scratch off.
See, Amy, the ones with the paws up, they're so cute. If you get little balls of yarn and put underneath their paws.
Oh, underneath. Yeah, that's
I've seen people do that. It looks really good.
Well, I'm not seeing any interest in the kitties, and that's okay. We can bring these guys back at the recap.
All right, I'm going to move over real slow to account for that lag. All right, guys. My next item is going to be the most highest ticket item here tonight, $45. And you're going to get the set. You're going to get the set of these mid-century glass horses. These are bookends or they're figurines, whatever you want to use them for. And they are made by Ellie Smith. And it's easier to find the clear ones and it's easier to find the amber ones, but to find the green, amberina, and the blue ones are a little more difficult. So $45, you're going to get both of these. Again, when Ellie Smith created these and sold these were known, they were called their bookends. So they were sold, you could buy one or buy two. Some people mixed and matched. A lot of times you see just one at the start price. And Dave's in at $55. Thank you so much. There are no issues with them at all. Maybe one little air bubble, which is just a factory defect, but they're very weighty. So these could really hold up, like some heavy, like you almost have to imagine back in the days when you had these were probably holding up encyclopedia sets. Do you know what I mean? So they had to hold up some heavy, heavy books. So again, you get them both, and they are both identical. You just turn one left and turn one right. They measure 8 inches tall. So 8 inches tall, and they're about 6 inches wide. But I love the green that L.E. Smith did for this. These are great. Of course, all year round, they look good in a very mid-century kind of look, a modern kind of look. They are hollow in the essence that they are hollowed here at the bottom, and they are hollowed up a little. So if you want to, you could uplight these, but if you uplight them, there's going to be the top part here where not a lot of the light's going to get through. So let me see if I can show you. Yeah, you can sort of see if I hold it. If you were to uplight these, it's only going to uplight the lower quarter of the horse. So I love the green too, Heidi. These are almost timeless. They did great details on them. So they do have eyes. You can see their mane. No chips, no cracks. Sometimes if these do take a spill and fall, they do show a gnarly impact issue to them. But there's no impacts on these. Really, really good condition. And if Bill was here, I'd be saying right now, like for Viking glass, it's like a Jolly Rancher green. It's speaking true to color. And yes, Dave, you're right. These are harder to find, especially in the green. And if you're lucky enough to have a blue set, or if you can find one of the Amberina sets. So again, these are L.E. Smith, probably 1960s. They made them through the 60s, I think, to the very early 70s. But they were kind of a short time. It might even just be the 60s. I think they were just in the 60s that they made these, and then they stopped. So again, you're going to get them both. L.E. Smith in the gorgeous L.E. Smith green. Thank you. I think they're fabulous. We're looking for 56 or more. No chips, no cracks. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. We are doing just in case. So Dave, if you're interested, throw in a just in case. And if anyone's interested, get your bid in now because we're going to count them down and you'll get them both. But I can only hold one because they are heavy. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Not that these are necessarily Christmas, but it is a good green that if you have out at Christmas time, it will complement, everything else. So gorgeous, gorgeous green. So there's the bid end. Dave, you didn't need it, though you could have secured it. 55, sir. They are yours for $55. Thank you so much, Dave. Alrighty, Miss Amie.
Awesome. All right, 45, Jason.
You got her.
All right, I do have one of my handmade witch dollies tonight, and this one is not a print that you guys have seen yet this year. I will probably have the last of my dolls into next week. I didn't quite get them finished to have them this week, so I'll probably bring them next week, whatever I have left. But this one tonight, she's got bright macaroni and cheese colored hair.
Love it.
If I can call it that. It is showing a little bit more bright yellow on camera, but it's more of a goldy yellow. It's definitely that Kraft mac and cheese yellow, I will say, for the hair. So she does have a little felt witch hat. I do hand paint their faces with their eyelashes and their little cheeks. We do have a vintage velvet button tonight with a little rhinestone in the center. And then the fabric tonight has this really fun print on it of the witches and the ghosts and bats and little spiders and jack-o'-lanterns and stars, spider webs, all the things for Halloween on there. And then we've got this creepy tree kind of print in the pleat of the dress, which also carries down to the socks, and the black felt little tie-on shoes. There is hook and loop here on the back side, so you can take it off if you need to wash the dress for whatever reason. And there's the back sign for you. So measurement for her, she does measure 19 inches tall from top of the witch hat all the way down to her feet. And she does measure about 7.5 inches wide to her arm span and her little pigtail that's poking out there. So she can kind of pose into, if you have the little wooden dolly chairs, which I have, she will sit in a little chair like that. She can pose on a shelf. Definitely looks cute on a bedscape if you like to decorate your bedroom or your guest's bedroom for Halloween. She could just be a little witchy friend to greet your guests that come to stay with you. Definitely cute gift for a kiddo as well. Excuse me. Again, she does measure 19 inches long. She is starting at 45. And if there's no interest, that's all right. We'll bring her back.
Amie, I was thinking this on Monday and I didn't say it. How great would she be if you guys were hosting a Halloween party and you wanted to like do a contest? How great would she be as the giveaway for the best Halloween? The best Halloween outfit.
For sure.
A great giveaway.
Yep. All right. So I will bring her back at the recap.
All right, we'll move over real slow. I'm telling you, for Halloween, if you guys, have any kind of VFW you're going to or anything and you need a giveaway, that would be an epic Halloween giveaway. Doesn't want to queue up for me. There we go, $22. And I'm going to head back to Kitchville. So I have a set of horses. They're supposed to be a chained family, but the chain's missing. Simple fix. All you need are the little hook rings and some chain, and they'll actually ship better since there is no chain. So they're in very good condition. The only issue that I can find is here on the mane on the mother or father. There's a little white speck of paint that's missing. So these speak very Christ to me, but I don't believe they are.
They are Christ.
Are they Christ? Get out of here, Amie. Okay.
Yeah, they are.
I thought they were, but I don't have the Christ book. But I could tell by the detailing how good these are. So I know the hat on the horse, I'm here for it. I love the blue bow. It's just enough realistic, just enough kitsch. So, and horses are really hard to find that are ceramic that don't have broken or repaired legs. None of these legs are broken or repaired. So you're going to get the whole set, and they would have been chained together, and they have the little metal ring right there on the neck. So that one's on the mother's neck or the father's neck. So Holly, I see you in at 22. Thank you so much. We're looking for 23 or more. The only issue is that little fleck of paint right here on the back of the mane. But other than that, no chips, no cracks. Still has the original Japan sticker on the bottom. And this little hole right here, that's from where they poured the porcelain so that it could breathe. So that's normal. So this is the first one. And again, it is a chained family. And I'll show you the two babies in a moment. But the larger one measures about 6 by 6. So 6 by 6, cute little blue bow on them, just running with the polka dots, super cute. So that one's mother or father, and then you have the two little babies. And again, they have the little hooks here. Let me see, I need my hand in front. So you can see right there at the neck, it has a little, that's poured into the porcelain, and then you could just hook the little chain in there. Use a little, jewelry O-ring, a little jump ring, and then hook the chain to it. So here is one of your little babies. Super cute, has its own little blue bow tie on it. Again, the legs, none of the legs are damaged. All are in very good condition. So if you can imagine, this is how they would have been chained together. And then there is a third one. I'll show you the other baby. And both of the babies measure just about 3 by 3. Pardon me, so about 3 by 3. So super good condition. Cute little polka dot little ponies. This one does not have a Japan label on it. And then here is the other one, and they face each other. So when they're chained, they do face one another. So it is a whole chained little family, but it's the same exact sculpt, just facing the other way. So they're two little brothers or two little sisters made by Christ. And then you can see right here is the little poured into the ceramic, the little metal, steel little wire rod that comes out there. All you got to do is hook it in. So we're 22, looking for 23 or more. Again, the babies measure 3 by 3. Amazing that none of these legs have been broken or re-glued. So cute. So those are your two babies right there. And we'll hold up we'll just call it the mother, because they were always a mother and babies for me. So unless they really looked like a dad, but they were always moms. So let's go ahead and count them down. You get all three, made by Christ, ceramic, no damage, just one little fleck of paint missing on the mane. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. bid end. We're at 24 with Dave. Looking for 25 or more. Gang, don't forget those just in cases, in case you have your heart set on them. And that chain is super easy to fix. Go to any hobby store or leave them and don't chain them, because then they're easier to clean and they're easier to move. Because these banging around, you could very easily damage a leg. So, Dave, you didn't need it. Dave, buddy, they're yours for $24. Congratulations. They're going to look pretty good with those horse bookends. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, $12, Jason.
You got it.
All right, I do have a piece of jewelry tonight. And this was also a fun find from an estate sale. I picked this up because it gave me Halloween vibes to it. So it is an enamel flower and rhinestone brooch. It's very mid-century looking. I love it so much. So we've got black, like rectangular rhinestones up at the top. We've got small little bright orange enamel flowers, and they do have a little rhinestone in the center of the flowers. And then we've got bright green little enamel leaves, and then a bigger rhinestone, a couple smaller rhinestones on the stems as well. It does have a safety clasp on the back in good working condition. I have tested it out. It's very good condition. Measurement for this is 3.5 inches long by 1 inch wide. Okay, so it's not super large for a brooch, but I thought it was very unusual and different for sure. And you know what? I didn't test to see if the orange is not day glow paint, so it does not fluoresce like you would think it would.
It looks really old, Amie. That looks like 1930s almost.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's very cool. I couldn't really identify, there's no markings or anything on the back stamped in the metal or anything like that. I will turn it around and show you the back side. The settings in here are very nice. Let me show you. Okay. So it's just plain black on the back side, but very well constructed. I don't see any bending or any paint loss or anything on it as well. It's in very good condition. All right. So I see Terry's in at 13. So we're looking for 14 or more. I'm going to count it down. Looking for 14, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Deborah says it's raining down there in the Richardson, Texas area. I don't know that they get a lot of rain down there. That's a little unheard of in that part of Texas.
Well, I've heard that the heat wave is supposed to be coming to an end. So that is good news. It's been going on for months. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Cheryl had a 14, Lillian had a just in case of 18, but Terry had a just in case of 20. So Terry, this is coming to you for 19. Congratulations. Very cool piece. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Dave, you're right. Jersey and here in Pennsylvania, it felt like August today because I had to cut the grass.
It certainly did yesterday here too.
And boy, was it was warm. Not as hot as it was this summer, but it was warm for October. So all right, $14. And I know we all love our plush. And I know we all love a good black little Scotty dog. Now, he's on the older side, very good condition. No smells. I mean, he smells old. Sorry, buddy, you're old. He smells old, but he doesn't smell musty, mildewy, or anything like that. So it does have its original little tag on it, and it's made by, goodness, camera tonight. But you'll have to take my word for it. It's made by Columbia Toys. So it is Columbia Toys. That's what the tag says, even though it's all blurry. Come on. This is your time to shine, buddy. So Columbia Toys. I believe it's from the 1950s or the early 1960s. So cute little, hello, everybody. Hello, Stacy. So good to see you. Cute little Scotty dog with the little googly eyes. And these are the rounder plastic googly eyes. Now, I don't believe that this is an original piece of ribbon, but I thought how cute. This is how I found it, but I don't think it's from the factory. How cute would this little guy look in your Christmas display? So he's got his little pom-pom red nose, and he's got his little red nose, and he might have a little spot right there on the little nose. I don't think it's a moth hole, but he has a little spot there on his nose. He's super cute. And then the under part is fabric. So you guys can see he's all plush, but the underbelly part is just the black fabric. So cute he would be if you put him under your Christmas tree, to dress it. If you guys are Coca-Cola collectors, these black Scotty dogs do play an important part in one of the campaign ads that they did, Santa and the little boy with the Merry Christmas and the cookies. He had a little black Scotty dog in that. So these always remind me so much of Christmas. So he's a larger boy. He's 11 inches wide by about 9 inches tall. Super cute little plush little Scotty dog. And just a little nod to where I grew up. If you guys go to Wildwood, New Jersey, Amie, you had the candy made by Douglas Fudge. The black Scotty is their mascot. So I know a lot of folks.
Good candy, I got to say.
It is. If you're ever in Wildwood, it is the best. So and you can see here on his chest, where there we go, the light's catching it. You can see where it switches over to just the fabric. But he's this super cute plush little, look at his eye. His little googly eye works. Just a cute little black, little Scotty dog. If anyone's interested, and you could put, like, for example, for Halloween, take this bow off, put yourself a bright orange bow, like the Halloween stuff behind me. He'd be great for that. He would be great to, like I said, use at Christmas time. But this is how I found him. I don't believe that's original from when he was new. I think somebody adorned him with that probably early on and just kept it on. So he's super cute. So Susan, thank you for the 14. We're looking for 15 or more. Again, he's in very good condition. He doesn't smell like attic or basement. He just smells old. But you're not going to go sniffing him all day. So he can sit in your room and he's not going to smell. But if you want to sniff him, he's going to smell old. So 15 or more on the plush little Scotty dog. And it's made by Columbia Toys. And it does have its original tag. If it wants to focus there, it's a little better than before, Columbia Toys. So 15 or more, we're going to count him down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So, and if anyone's interested, throw a bid in. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. No, not like mothballs. 3, 2, 1. Bid end. No, he doesn't smell like mothballs, and he doesn't smell like attic. He just smells like old plush, which is good. But if you have a sensitive nose, don't go sniffing him. But he don't smell musty or mildewy. And normally when I say that, I don't want you to think he spent like a life in a wet basement. And you're like, whoa, when you open it up, you're like, whoa. You know what I mean, Amie, when I go, whoa. So there you go. Thank you guys so much. Jerry, congratulations, my flea market treasures. He's coming to you for $15. Jerry, I don't know if we've worked together. If this is your first purchase from Other Tuckers, congratulations. If it's not, I'm sorry, I forgot, but I think it's your first time. Right there's my email. Just email me your information and your full address and an email, and we'll get him invoice to you this Saturday. All right.
When you go, whoa, it could mean a multitude of things. To be clear.
Yes, right. Right.
All right. 24, Jason.
All right.
All right. So I do have another handmade piece tonight. I haven't brought one of these to a live sale for a little while. I do have one of my handmade planter pin cushions. Since I had kind of cats and dogs theme tonight, I decided to bring this guy, and he's a very stylized pup. And he's dark gray and black and a little bit of tan mixed in there. So he is a vintage planter, and I love his little face, his little perked up ears. Now I do put vintage fabric in here, and then I also, so you're going to get the pins as well. I also hand make some little pins to go in there, and then you get some dressmaker's pins as well, and just a little pearlized little statements and a little heart, and then 2 little flowers that go in there. And he's got a little curled tail that travels around to the back side. There's no chips. He does have some crazing present on him. He is a much older planter. He does date to the late 1940s for him. So he is a larger pin cushion, very cute. He does measure 6.5 inches wide by 7.25 inches tall. Okay, so that's the sizing there.
I love his ears, Amy. I love those big
I
ears on him.
know.
Oh,
It's
he's so
almost
cute.
like he's just gonna start. He's just
Yep.
gonna start waving them at you. I love his little eyes.
I
They're
know,
peeking out of
Karen.
his ear too.
I
And
know, Karen.
he's even got little chin hair. Isn't
I
that cute?
know.
He's got little chin hair. I think a schnauzer, is that the kind of dog that he's supposed to be? I
I
think so.
think. I
A
think he kind
schnauzer.
well, he also hinges on like terrier too. It's like
Yeah,
that
he kind of looks
terrier.
like, yeah, some sort of in the terrier family. Yep,
Yeah.
I believe so.
Man, Amy, and I'm going to be ringing this for the next month or so, folks. If you know someone that does sewing and you're looking for a really unique Christmas gift, how cute would this be?
I
To
am
like,
not doing any craft shows locally this
okay,
year.
right,
I'm not doing any, so I'll be bringing all my handmade stuff to the live sales this holiday season. So
right.
usually you can find me at a show in Michigan. I didn't apply for any, so I won't have any craft shows for you to come and see me and get stuff in person. But that just means more goodies will be coming to the live sale. But I'm not seeing. Okay, you guys are
You got
saying.
it.
You
Yeah,
guys
you
are
got a
saying
lag.
schnauzer or terrier too. Okay,
Yeah,
that's kind
you
of what
got
I
a
thought.
lag.
All right, Mike, I see you're 24. Thank you so much. I'm going to count him down. We still have a couple rounds to get to
Mm-hmm.
tonight. So we're looking for 25, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Oh my gosh. And this would be great, like I said, for Christmas for like a junior crafter as their first pin cushion. So
Mhm.
good. Oh, I love him, Amy. He's so cute with that little scruffy down there too. His little
No.
like goatee he's got going there.
Woof woof. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. So Deborah, puppy friend is coming your way. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
And gang, make sure you stick around after the sale. We're going to share some of your fantastic finds. Tonight we have Tracy Ingram. We also have Karen Chasen Vintage. Two great sets of pictures you're not going to want to miss. So guys, make sure you stick around. So $22, and I have a really cool piece of mid-century glass. Okay, if I can get it highlighted. There we go. So $22. I believe that it is Italian glass. Okay, I really, when I bought this, I believe that this is Murano, but I'm just going to call it Italian for one reason. There's a little inclusion, and this is not a chip. You can see there was a little air bubble here that must have popped, but yet they polished around it. So for that reason, we're going to call this Venetian glass. Okay, so it's still made in the area of Murano, made in Italy, but I don't feel confident because I don't know. Murano usually wouldn't let something like that leave the factory. So if you guys are looking for a really unique dish, very mid-century looking, this could be also called an ashtray. They could have used these divots as for your cigarettes, but they're not well defined. So I'm not sold that it definitely is just an ashtray. It's a universal dish. I picked it up because I thought this is great for your fall decor. It has 3 different colors. It starts here in a cobalt, which this is amazing that it starts here in a cobalt. As it fades out of the blue, they somehow have a green that fades into a great amber. So this is a great, gorgeous dish, very mid-century looking. Would look great for this time of the year. It's in very good condition outside of that manufacturing defect, and you can see it here, the little air bubble. You can see like the atomic starbursts that are coming out of it. The piece measures about 6.5 inches wide, so 6.5 inches wide. I thought this would be great for the upcoming holiday. How great would this look on your mid-century table with some nuts in it, maybe even some candy corn or just some other little things, tidbits that you guys want to use to catch with them. So there is a little bit of scratching to the bottom. I think it has, lived a life and moved across the table a little bit. I heard it. I just want to make sure I'm reading everything. I heard. Yes, no, Dave, I do believe I really want to call this piece Murano, but because of the little inclusion here on the back, which would have been an air bubble, that's not a chip because it is polished. It is an air bubble that must have popped in the polishing process or after it came out of the mold. So for that reason, I know Murano wouldn't normally let that leave the factory like that. So that's why I'm just calling it Venetian or Italian. And there are just a few light little scratches, and that's to the bottom, and that's from years of being moved across the table. But they don't really appear on this side all that much, and especially when it's sitting on a table, you do not see it. So you could display it on its side, like this. Gosh, if you even had a plate stand, how great would this look just sitting on a plate stand on your mantle? A gorgeous piece. And then you can see all those great rays coming out of there in the mold that they have. And it fades from this gorgeous cobalt into like a green and into the amber. And I think that effect they got was when the amber and the blue melted in essence together. That's how you get almost that green ring in there. So it's very mod, very 1960s, late 60s kind of look. I think it's a really cool piece of glass. It has a good weight to it. It has a good polished feel like Murano does. 6.5 inches in diameter. Again, it probably doubled as ashtrays. It probably doubled as, ring holders, probably doubled as, just a utilitarian to put, peanuts in or candy in. But that's what these were all pretty much meant for. So we're going to go ahead and count it down. It is a gorgeous piece of glass. We're at 22 with Dave. You're right, Karen. I could see this sitting on the table for a poker game. You could put your cigar right in there. But when you look at these, when they were ashtrays, sometimes the glass does discolor. There's no discolor in this, so I don't believe that it was used as an ashtray. Just want to note, again, there are some light scratches on this side. There you might see just a few that are there in the polishing, but there's 1 or 2 long ones, and that's from it being used and moved across the table. So other than that, perfect condition. All right, 23 or more. Let's count it down. We are doing just in case on the piece of mid-century Italian glass. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. That's awesome, Dave. It's a little radical for Mad Men, but it sort of has that kind of mid-century, would look great on a desk, catch-all. No chips that I can feel, just that weird little air bubble that must have popped during the sanding process or the making. All right, there's the bid end. Pardon me. So, Dave, congratulations, sir. It's coming to you for $22. All right.
Dave, I did see the picture that you tagged me in
yes.
for the little poodle that you got. I'm glad that your daughter will like it. Thank you.
So cute.
All right. I have a choice up next, Jason, for 10.
You got 10. It.
All right. So, I can't go a live sale without bringing some children's books. So I have 3 tonight. Now, I will say that these are all from the 40s. They all have been loved. They do have some wear to them. That's why I'm bringing them all together as a choice, because they're all in relatively the same kind of condition. All right. So the first one we'll start out. So the first 2 are Samuel Lowe Publishing from the 40s. Okay. So we've got Kittens and Puppies. Okay, very, very cute illustrations in this one. Now, I will say there's wear to the binding. You can see that there. There is a little, when we open it up, there's a little separation. Okay, so there's wear to the corners and the binding on all of these. Okay, but I can't resist picking these up just because they have a little bit of wear. They have had a life. The illustrations in these are just too good. I can't leave them behind, especially this one. I have had this one before. Look at those pigs on the bike. I can't.
Oh my God, Amy.
Look at the little claws pedaling.
They're going to market, Amy.
They are. They're not going to market to get a fat pig, though.
No.
There is Mama Pam in bunny form. She has baked a cherry pie, it looks like. And there is Bill and Jason eating by the campfire.
I see it.
Look at the cats. Meow meow. I love the illustration, especially this one here. We've got a little, that puppy there looks a little Ruthie Newton copycatish.
It does.
There a little bit. I feel like that Hank Hart was a little inspired by Ruthie Newton there. Yeah. Very cute illustrations. I'm going to move it along because I want to show you the inside of some of the other ones too. Okay, so it's mainly the wear on the binding, and you can see the separation of the pages. And then we've also got a cute little graphic on the back. Okay, so that's choice number 1. Choice number 2 is Mother Goose Nursery Rhymes. I had not come across this one in particular before. This is also a Samuel Lowe Publishing. So we've got little illustrations that surround each of the little nursery rhymes as we go through the book. And there's one in here that I had never heard of before. This one, January Brings the Snow. I had never seen that one in a book before. If I have, it was like in those hardbound childcraft books, but I've never seen one in one of the oversized books like this. And they are all three of these are that linen-like material, so the paper has kind of a texture to it as we go out. Okay, there's the Farmer in the Dell. Love. All date to the 40s. All right, so I'll have a little bit of wear to the corners and to the binding. All right, and then the last one here is a Little Red Riding Hood. Okay, now there is some taping. Okay, so there are some tape areas on, you can see, and on a couple of the pages as we go along. So Little Red Riding Hood. This one is a Whitman Publishing, and this one does date to 1945. Very cute illustrations in this one. Again, I can't resist these.
That
so
wolf.
Good.
Look out, look out.
So this one does have a little tear right here on the page. Just want to make sure that you guys see the condition of these. These are not the best condition books, but they still have a lot of life left in them, especially if you like to just pop them in the back of a shelf for a display. I like this one. I like that page a lot right there with Wolfie in bed. Very cute. Okay, and then this one is the back of the actual book. There wouldn't have been another cover back here. Okay, so those are your three choices: Red Riding Hood, Mother Goose, or Kittens and Puppies. All very cute. I thought I would bring them together tonight. All right, so Vanessa's at 13. We're looking for 14 or more. They all do measure 9.5 by 13. Okay, so we're going to count these down, looking for 14 or more on choice. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Amie, that's good knowledge on that Red Riding Hood, because I may have left one behind thinking that the back page was missing. It's good knowledge.
Every time I've ever come across one, it's always the last, and it is the end of the story too.
Right.
On the last page. All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Vanessa, your 25 did come in after the bid end. So Vanessa was at 13, Leanne was at 15, and Glowy Girl came in with a just in case of 37 right before Karen's bid end. So for 16, Carol, let me know if you want Kittens and Puppies, Mother Goose, Red Riding Hood. You can certainly take a combination of them. Second choice is going to go to Leanne, and then back to Vanessa. And I can go ahead and watch the chat there, Jason. Thank you so much.
Amie.
Thank you, ladies.
Hello, Jennifer, and hello, Taylor. It's good to see you, ladies. Thank you for joining us tonight, hanging out with us. $10 choice, and we probably believe these are from the 1970s, but I have choice on Russian they're the little Russian nesting dolls, but it's the little pins. So
I love those so much.
These are so good. And wait till you see the second set that I have to offer. So it's choice. So this is your first one. These are the little Russian nesting doll ladies. And you see you have all 5 of them there. They are made of wood, and they are the lacquered, and they're in very good condition. And their back color is sort of a blackish blue. There you can see the back side with the detail to them, and they are all on this pin, and then that's how you can wear the pin. So the pin measures just about, I think both of them are about 2 3/4 inches. So, and these are collectible, and we do think the era of both of these is roughly 70s, maybe early 1980s. So that's your first one. If there's any condition issues, there might be a little discoloring to the metal, but as for the little wooden figures, they're all in really, really good condition. So you can see all the details all the way down to the eyelashes. You have the large one to the small one. And let me measure. I didn't measure how big. I think I did. Yes. The largest one comes in just at about 1 inch. So if you guys can imagine, the largest one is about 1 inch, and then we get smaller. So that's your first choice. Cheryl, I see you in at 10. Thank you so much. Mary's in at 11. Amie, this next one is so neat. I've never seen one of these before. It's a family, and you got the dad.
Oh, I've never seen one like that either.
I want to show Dad. Dad, look at Dad's pipe. So Dad is smoking. these are really kitschy. You got Dad smoking a big old pipe, and he's got like a big handlebar mustache hanging down there. So thank you. I see all the bids. We'll highlight them real quick. Linda's in at 12. Beth is in at 15. So there's Dad, and he's about an inch. And then you have Mama next to him. Then you have a daughter, and then you have a son, and then you have little baby down here. So like I said, the only issue we could find is that this one had a little bit of wear to the metal. And we believe this one to be probably a little bit older. So when it comes to these, I couldn't find any examples of these. Yep. And I just want to make sure there might be a little tiny splitting to the bottom here, but those are his shoes. Those are his shoes that you see. Maybe just a little bit of wear to the lacquer, but no paint that's flaking off. They're in really, really good condition. So thank you.
I've only come across a couple of these, and I love them. The detail on these are just amazing for how tiny they are.
They are, and they're super cute. And this one with Dad with the big pipe, he just kills me. Look at that. Look at his big old pipe and that mustache on him. Mama, she's like, Papa, Papa. You know, you can just like hear them almost talking to each other and bickering and fighting with each other. And then you have a little daughter.
I like the giant pretzel. I mean,
yes, I do too. Thank you, Amy, for pointing that out. She does. She has a big old, look at that. She's like, that's my pretzel. Yep, she's eating a pretzel. And Mom's got an apron. Little boy, I don't know what he has in his hands. He might have like a little boomerang in his hand. He might have a little toy boomerang or something in his hand. So Papa, yes, Papa is smoking a pipe. That is a pipe coming out of his mouth there. Let me get it focused in there. Yes, right there, the brown part, that is a pipe that Papa has. So we're at 17, looking for 18 or more. There we go. Now it's focused on him. So you guys can see the cute little family. Or the also in this color, I didn't find many in the darker color of the little Russian ladies. So we're looking for 18 or more. It is on choice. We'll hold them both up here. Kind of looks like a little party going on. So you can pick one or two. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So we're going to start the countdown right now. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you all for the bids. We'll just hold them both up like that. I see Linda in an 18. Beth is in with a just in case of 24. Mary's in with a just in case of 30, and it is on choice. There's the bid end. Beth got right back in there with a 31. So Beth at 31. Mary, you'll have backup. Let me know, Beth, if you want, come on, camera, if you want the family, or we'll just call it the family, or we'll just call it the girls. We'll just call it the girls or the family, and you can take both. This one is the girls, and then we'll have the family here. All right, Beth, got you for the family. Thank you so much. So Mary at 30, let me know if you were interested in the girls. No worries, Mary. Thank you so much. Then we're back at Linda at 18. Linda, let me know if you wanted the girls at 18. And I think we'll be back then at Cheryl. So Linda, I can watch the chat. Linda, let me know if you want the ladies. If she passes, then Cheryl, let me know if you're interested. If you guys aren't, we'll bring them back in the recap. But Linda, you have next choice. All right, Linda, they're yours. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Amy.
All right, this is our last official round before recap and getting to your guys' fantastic finds. So my last item tonight is going to start at 16, Jason.
All right, you got it,
Okay.
Amy.
So my last item tonight is a planter, and it is light pink. Okay, so it's getting a little washed out on camera, but this is a Lefton little pink kitty planter, and she has a little applied bow and some applied flowers to her head and little applied flower to her tail. Now I will say that there is a coordinating planter, another pink cat planter where the cat is sitting that actually matches this. They also did some dogs in the same kind of styling of these guys, but it's pink, and then it's got the gold kind of flecking, little spots and sprays of gold paint applied here. There's no cold paint on this particular cat, and the gold splatter kind of carries around to the backside as well. There's no chips, believe it or not, to any of the little applied flowers. A lot of times it's these up here that have the issues, especially the pansy for whatever reason is more prone to chipping than the rose is, but there's no flea bites or anything to any of the flowers. And then usually behind those is this one on the tail that usually has a chip out of it, but there's nothing wrong with Miss Kitty Friend here. She is made by Lefton. There would have been a Lefton foil sticker under there. It is not there anymore. There also are some matching salt and pepper shakers and figurines in the same kind of stylized pink and gold little kitty. Meow meow. So measurement for her, she is 5.5 by 5. So that's the sizing there. All right, so Karen's in at 18. So we're looking for 19 or more. All the bids are coming in like a big chunk. All right, so let me see here. So Diane was at 17, Wanda's at 20, Lindy's at 20, and Lindy's back in at 21. Karen's back at 25. All right, the lag is in play. So definitely if you guys are bidding, utilize those just in cases during the countdown, okay? So we're looking for 26 or more. I'm going to count her down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
I love the expression.
I will clean this out a little bit better. I didn't do a very good job in there. I will clean that out a little bit better. It just looks like some dust in there.
I love that cat's expression.
She's had a day. I can relate. She had a day.
Yeah.
I didn't get my fancy feast today. I know exactly. Yeah. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Karen, you did not need your just in case. Kitty Friends coming to you. Thank you so much.
So good. And Karen Gillette, thank you for being our mod and bid ender. Oh my gosh, I'm blurry as all get out. So hopefully that comes back into focus there the best it can. So again, Karen, thank you for being our official mod and bid ender. So $5 choice. If you guys know me and Amy, I think we both love our little Rand McNally elf books. I've always loved these, and I did get a small collection that I'm going to filter into upcoming sales. So there'll be $5 choice. There is a little bit of wear here on the spine. Okay, just a little bit of wear. Nothing real major. We'll just show you up close so you can see. Nothing real major. The inside, nobody's written in them. There's just a little discoloration from the age. The cute little 5 little bears. If y'all love kitsch, these are the kitschiest little bears with this story. Great for your backdrop. Great to just use for a display. This one is from 55. Then little Amos learns to talk. Oh my God. And the little butterfly there. Oh my God. This one is, I'm sorry, I didn't even highlight myself. I see you, Glowy Girl, at 6. Thank you so much. So there, I was at 5. Glowy's in at 6. This one here is from 1950. So 1950. So now I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but let me just tell you these little guys here, they're little polar bears. Mama isn't too happy with them. They kind of get into trouble. Amy, I'm sure you've read this one before. But
I have had both of those books before, so yes.
They're little brothers. They kind of do a lot of stuff. They get into some of the paint. Mama isn't too happy. Mama's like, hey, act right, be good little bears. And they finally, they all hop in. Mr. I think he's the ice cream guy. No, he's not the ice cream guy. Forget who he is, but he's got like the conductor hat on, and then he stops for ice cream. He's carrying them all around. They're having a good time, which is funny that they show this because we were all told not to get in the car with strangers.
Or feed bears.
And this is going against everything we've been taught. But hey, it was the 50s. It was a different era. So then Mama, of course, cleans off each and every little bear after, of course, they got into the black paint and got a little crazy, so she cleaned them off then. So that's roughly the quick outline of the story. I didn't go into great detail. You guys can have fun reading it for yourselves, or maybe these make great gifts for little ones. So I will show you again. There is a little bit of wear to the spine. There's no writing on the inside. These are the older ones, and of course, we all know the cute little elf that pops himself out of a book. So if you're not familiar with the size of these, they're roughly about 8 by 6.5. So there's that one. Then this one is an older one, 1950. Little Amos, he apparently, hangs out with the whole entire gang of little ducks. He doesn't want to talk. I read this earlier. I'd never read this one. He gets tired of mom's quacking and everything. Basically, I think in the quick read of the story is that he doesn't want to be like the rest of the ducks and quacking and being all loud. And then he realizes by going out on his own and encountering all these other animals and how rough life can be for a little duck, he realizes in the end that it's all right to come back home to Mama Duck, and it's all right for him to let out his first quack. So pretty much that's the whole story, and Amos learns to talk. So he's got to learn with the hard knock life of out running loose to come back and realize it's okay to go ahead and quack. So you can see there's a little bit of wear right there. That's your most wear to the bottom. Jason had a good – I did, Deanna. I did. Me and Amos sat down, had some eggnog from last season, and I gave that a good read. So,
speaking of eggnog, did you see that Brad put in the chat earlier that there's Halloween eggnog in the store right now?
There is. There's actually a pumpkin spice out there floating around, believe it or not. Yeah.
No.
I saw it. I will not, that to me, it ruins it. No. To me, honestly, all honesty, you don't have eggnog until like after Thanksgiving. Like once Thanksgiving is over, then it's like Black Friday. You can go crazy, chug it, bathe in it, do whatever you want in it. But before then, I'll
leave that all up to you, Jason.
Hey, you haven't lived to take an eggnog bath, Amy. Let me tell you what. So you're sticky the next day, but it's fun while you're doing it. So let's go ahead.
That's not convincing me.
You're stuck to the pillow and the bed, and the drapes are sticking to you. But hey, whatever. So think about that, gang, when you go to sleep. Jason from Mother Tucker's taking an eggnog bath. If that don't make you lose sleep. All right, $9 or more. It's on choice. Leanne, you're in. Let's count it down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Well, Karen, I'm a treat to live with. Let's just say
I'm with Cheryl on this one. Let's not go there.
Yeah. Sticky, icky. So Glowy, I see you in at 21. Thank you so much. The graphics on these are very good. Just that minimal wear, and then of course the inside does yellow with age. So Glowy, I see you're just in case of 21. The bid before that was 8. So Glowy at $9. Just let me know if you want the bears or the duck. We'll just go bear or duck, and you can take both if you'd like both. And then we'll have Leanna's backup. So $9, Glowy. I'll watch. Oh, they're both yours, Glowy. Congratulations. All right, Amy, we did it.
All right. It's officially recap time. So what that means is anything that didn't sell during the sale, we're going to bring it back. And these are going to be quick claims. So if you guys are interested in anything that we're showing, we'll describe it to you again real quick. We'll tell you the price, and then we'll tell you a name to type in the chat. So you type in the name and the price if you're wanting to claim anything. If there are more than one person interested in something, we will do a quick countdown to break any ties. Okay. So, and then we are getting to your guys' fantastic finds. All right. So what I have to recap were my first items were the Hagen-Renaker little miniature bone china puppy and kitten. Here, I was looking for $8 each on these. So you can either type in kitten or puppy, $8 if you want to claim either one. So, I have cats covering. The dog measures 1 inch and the kitten is 3/4 of an inch. So they're just itty bitty babies. So cat 8 or dog 8 if you want to. Oh, Karen is claiming them both.
Yep.
Okay. So if nobody else comes in on that, Karen, I'll write you down for both of the minis. Okay. And then I had choice on the cat figurines, the Lefton cat figurines. So I had, this is the brown cat. So these were all $12. All right. So if you want to claim any of these, so we'll do brown cat 12. Okay. If you want to claim him, these are all Lefton cats, no chips or anything with these guys. They're all around like 4.5 inches. Okay, so brown 12 if you want that one. Orange 12 if you want this guy here with the little blue eyes. Or black 12 if you want to claim this one here, the little black and white kitty with the paw up in the air. All right, so those were the cats, all the Lefton cats. And then I had my handmade witchy doll for 45. She measures 19 inches tall to the top of her hat. So witch 45 if you want to claim her. And that was everything for my recap. Thank you so much.
All right, I'll just take a moment here and get myself over. From my choice round with my Viking, the Bonbon and the Spring Green got claimed, but I had the Amber one and the Honey Amber. This is the handkerchief, little candy dish or little Bonbon. MJ Bear. Well, no, wait. You got
I got two for the witch. All right. All right, let me bring her back real quick. All right, so I've got 2 people in for the witchy. Okay, so we're going to do a quick countdown. We're looking for 46 or more on the witch doll. We're going to count her down. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And Deborah, I see you for the orange cat, so I'll go ahead and write that down while we're waiting for the bid end to come in. Thank you so much.
Man, that lag's real right now.
It is.
There's the bid end. So
all right, there's the bid end. So with a tie, we go by who we see first. So Karen, witchy friends coming to you for 45. Thank you so much.
All right, let me go back up here. Bring myself back over. Highlight recap. Again, thank you, Karen, for being the bid ender tonight and all of our backup mods. Yes, you did, and they're good. They're good, Karen.
Thank you, Karen.
I had leftover for my Viking round. I had the Honey Amber and the handkerchief, vase, bowl, utilitarian. You could be all sorts of different things. No chips, no cracks. Great piece of mid-century. It would look great in your fall decor. I did show that you guys can pop a little candle in. If you're interested, just put in glass, and it was $16. $16. It measures 7 inches tall. It measures 7 inches wide across and 4 inches tall. So 4 inches from the base to the top, and then diagonally it measures 7 inches. So if you're interested, just put in glass. All right, I got you, Angela. Thank you so much. Let me write you down real quick. I don't know that you'll have. Wait, I got Clean Look in at 17. So let's do a quick countdown. Thank you guys for the bids. Clean Look's in at 17, so we're looking for 18 or more. Angela, if you're interested, you'd have to come in at 18. Let's start a countdown. Thank you guys so much. Let's start a countdown. Just in case, we'll be in play again for active bidders, and Karen will close out the bid. So we're at 8. We're looking for 18. So let's count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. No damage at all. There's no issues. Maybe just maybe a little straw, one of the straw marks from the mold process, but super clean, really great for fall. You can use it for all kinds of different things. So thank you. Right before the bid end, Clean Look, you didn't need it. So Clean Look, welcome. Happy to see you, and congratulations. It's coming to you for 20. So let me write that down real quick. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys want any of Amie's kitty cats and you're watching this on the replay, please make sure you email her and reach out to her. Her email's right there. Yeah. I'm sure she'll be more than happy to invoice you for those 2 kitty cats. Okay. That was an excellent sale. Before we let you guys know where we're going to be at next, then we'll get to your fantastic finds. Please make sure you are subscribed to Enamor Amie's channel. The link is right down below, along with the link to her Instagram. You're definitely going to want to make sure you hit that notification bell because she's got a special sale tomorrow night. And please follow me over on Instagram. And if you're not subscribed here to me here on YouTube, please do as well. Karen Gillette, thank you so much. You and Gavin, please follow Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. If somebody could please put his YouTube channel link in, please give him a follow. Karen, we can't thank you enough for being our bid ender. And also, we can't thank you enough, Deanna, Northwest Sunshine, for always being there to assist and back up. And Holly Parker, thank you both so very much. We appreciate you so much. All right, Amie, lay it on them. Where can they find you at next?
Lay it on them.
Lay it
Roll
on,
that
lay it
beautiful
on 'em.
bean footage. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern on my channel, the lovely Heather of Antique Agenda and Catherine Young are joining me for a fun live sale tomorrow. So I can't wait for that. So if you guys purchase from me tonight and you purchase anything tomorrow night, I can combine ship any of your purchases together. As a reminder, I'm going to be doing my invoicing probably later evening on Friday. You'll see something from me on Friday, so I can combine ship all those things for you. So thank you guys so much. And then Monday, usually the first Monday of the month is when Misty joins us over on Mother Tucker Monday. But she was up in Mackinac over the weekend, so she's going to be joining us this coming Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern here on Mother Tucker's with Garden Guy Bill, myself, Misty, and Jason. We all save our best stuff for that sale, so I cannot wait. And then next Wednesday, we'll be back for another episode of Fantastic Finds.
Absolutely. Gang, thank you so much. We appreciate you all, whether you just hang out, whether you lurk, and if you make a purchase, we appreciate all of you guys so much, and all of you as customers. We just want to thank you all again so much.
Yes, thank you so much.
I got a busy couple days. So on Friday, I'll be over on Instagram. I'll be with the Valentinos. So we'll be having our Halloween sale. That's what all this is behind me.
Can you just lean for like, do you see those black cats that are in the middle there? God. I was able to see these when we were in Springfield together. They are made out of chenille and they have spun ball heads and felt eyes and rhinestones. They're amazing. So if you guys like the really kitschy stuff, go snag those cats. I was tempted to snag them myself.
I'm telling you guys, everything behind me will be available on Friday night over on Instagram, 8 p.m. Eastern. Bill will be hosting. If you guys are not familiar with the Valentinos, it's a group of us fellas. We get together once every Friday over on Instagram, once a month. Words, Jason, words. So this time we'll be together this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. The Valentinos are Bill of Garden Guy Bill. It is Brian of Mid-Century Mister, John of Everyday Holiday Displays, and myself. So we're all going to be bringing Halloween. So if you guys are free, come on over, hang out with us over on Instagram. It is fun, and the sale works the same way. It does lag a little different, but it is fun over there too. So come check that out. Then Saturday, I'll be back, 8 p.m. Eastern for Uniquely Vintage with the one, the only Uniquely Rochelle's. I promise, gang, I have no wigs for this week. So if y'all were freaked out with the wigs, come on back. There'll be no wigs this week, but I do know that we have some really unique mid-century things, and I know she has some really early vintage to offer you guys this week. And I do think I might have some purses available, and I know we're going to have some jewelry. So that's what we're trying to hinge on, is the mid-century, the apparel, and the jewelry. So I know, Beth. Well, maybe we'll have a wig at a later point, but not this week, I promise. So come hang out with us 8 p.m. Eastern on Saturday night. So you got Amie, 7 p.m. tomorrow. Then you can come on over to Instagram at 8 p.m. with the Valentinos, and then you can come back here at 8 p.m. Saturday night for Uniquely Vintage. So, all right, gang, I think this is, now me and Amie know we sell to make a living, but I think this is our favorite part of the evening, is sharing some of your fantastic finds. So, Amie, again, she didn't preview any of these, so she doesn't know what's coming, but before we do that, I want to just remind you guys, we are running low on some pictures. So if you could, please email us to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. We need the pictures, of course. We also need a little description of what you're sending us. We had a few pictures come in. There wasn't much of a description, but if you guys can just briefly tell us what we're seeing, that way we can translate it when we show it live, it would greatly help us. So again, Amie and I both have access to this email account, and just send it over. We're really hoping to see some really good Christmas stuff. So we're fingers crossed. So send those pictures to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. So, okay, gang, let me cue this up. Our first person tonight, I'll take that off for a second. Our first person tonight is a very lovely Tracy Ingram. So you guys know her from the chat. Once we show you her, wait till you see her vase collection. Then we'll show you a little bit of Karen Chase's, two things, and one she made herself, and I saw the picture on Instagram as a teaser, and it's really good. So first of all, we'll start with Tracy, and this is her collection. So I'll briefly tell you the info I have, Amie, and then we'll turn it over to you. But the tall clear one came from Garden Guy Bill. So Garden Guy Bill is represented with the tall clear one. The small ones came from a flea market. They were $6 each. Or like when I get a good deal, I like to use the word bucks. So they were $6 each.
Yeah.
And then the other ones, which are the other taller ones, they came from a potpourri of whatnot sellers. So she didn't detail what sellers they were, but the tall clear ones, Garden Guy Bill, small ones, $6 each. $6 each. I mean,
yeah.
My God, isn't that pretty incredible?
Well, the smaller one that's in the center, that is a Viking, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Now, here, there's another picture.
$6. And some looks like some Murano that's in there too.
Yes. And look at the mouth.
Oh, look at that shoe with the Latticino.
Yeah,
that's good. Cool.
It's a good collection. And I'm trying to focus in. I think that's a shell lamp in the background too. Like,
yeah.
Tracy, we're taking it all in. So I know you want us to look at your vases, but we're taking it all in between the shells. And you know, Tracy's from down in Florida. So
yeah. So I'm not surprised at all the awesome shells.
Right. So awesome collection. I love the bittersweet. I love the blue Viking drape in the back. You even called out the little Viking one. Then you got two little Fenton ones. I'd have given $6 all day long for that.
Oh yeah, me too.
Great deal, Tracy. Awesome.
Yeah, that shoe is really cool, Tina. I agree.
Yeah, the shoe is really, really good. And Tracy, thank you so much for sharing some of your collection and your fantastic finds with you. Now, gang, hold on to your girdle, Myrtle, because this next piece, I'm telling you, if you love Italian pottery, Karen's got you covered. And she's got you covered in a little Batosi action.
I was just going to say, that's Batosi.
And I think you were in the chat that night, Amie, because I know we were. I think you were. She purchases from Fatbirds.
Okay, yes. Okay. I was like, I know I've seen this somewhere before. Yes.
Yeah. And this is good Batosi. And it's also good because usually Batosi isn't that tall. At least when I find it, you don't find a tall Batosi.
Or in that colorway. It's normally the bright blue that we're used to seeing, like cobalt blue.
Karen, this is good. Good. And then this I love. I saw this over on Instagram. She posted this. Look at what she made.
Karen, you made that?
She made that. And I forget, we don't hold on here. The Halloween display, it came from vintage. Oh, that's right. The flower pot that you see came from Vintage Texas Uprising.
Okay.
So she got that from them. And then she did the rest of the embellishments and made the witch. So if you can see down there, there is a piece of pottery right below the bow. That came from Vintage Texas Uprising. I knew I saw this post over on Instagram.
That's really good, Karen. I love it. I love it. The stripy. It's very like Wizard of Oz, like House Fell on the Witch. I love it. Very cool.
Yeah. Karen, you could actually probably, because I've seen some. If you guys have not seen some of her reels, you guys definitely have to follow her over on Instagram because she shows how she's decorating her new home. Karen, you could go into business decorating, honest to Pete. And with what you did there, honestly, it's good. So if you guys aren't following Karen Chase, she is over on Instagram. I think it's close to the same name. I'm sure you'll find it. And you gotta check out her collections because especially when she does her reels, she showed her Cruel collection. Let me tell you, it's almost a minute or so, and you're there the whole time because you don't see the same thing twice. It's pretty doggone epic. It's a doggone good collection. So, all right, gang, that's going to do it for our fantastic finds tonight. Thank you all so much for the continued support of Enamor, Amie, and myself. We can't tell you how much we appreciate you all so very much. And, gang, have a good rest of your week. We hope you had a really good hump day here with us. Got you through the middle part of the week. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, over on Enamor, Amie's channel. It's the one, the only. It is Heather of Antiques Agenda, along with Catherine Young. They're going to be bringing some really good vintage tomorrow night. I'll be there in the chat. Come over and hang out, score some good vintage, and we'll see you on Amie's channel at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night right here on YouTube. All right, everybody. Good night.
Thank you. Bye.